Stoic philosophy, the path to inner peace and resilience. Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy founded by Zeno of Citium in the 3rd century BCE, offers a powerful framework for cultivating inner peace, resilience, and a meaningful life. It emphasizes the importance of virtue, self-control, and understanding the nature of the world. In this exploration of Stoic philosophy, we will uncover the timeless wisdom of the Stoics and how it can be applied to navigate modern life's challenges. Understanding Stoicism, a philosophy for life. Stoicism is not just a theoretical philosophy, but a practical guide to living. Its central premise is that we can control our responses to the external world, even if we cannot control external events themselves. The Stoics teach that our happiness and peace come from within, and it is through mastering our thoughts and actions that we achieve tranquility, regardless of our circumstances. Number 2, the dichotomy of control, what we can and cannot change. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies the dichotomy of control, the understanding that some things are within our control and others are not. The Stoics encourage us to focus only on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, while accepting that everything else is outside our influence. This distinction helps reduce anxiety and frustration, freeing us to live in harmony with the natural flow of life. Number 3, virtue, the only true good for Stoics. Virtue is the highest good, the only true source of happiness. Virtue is defined by living in accordance with reason and cultivating qualities like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. All external goods, such as wealth, fame, and pleasure, are considered indifferent, neither good nor bad. The pursuit of virtue is the Stoics' true purpose, and it alone leads to a life of fulfillment and peace. 4. Emotions, the role of rational thought. Stoicism does not teach the suppression of emotions, but instead emphasizes understanding and managing them through rational thought. Emotions like anger, fear, and jealousy arise from false beliefs about what is important in life. The Stoics argue that by challenging these irrational thoughts and replacing them with reason, we can achieve emotional mastery and maintain peace in the face of adversity. 5. Living according to nature. Harmony with the world. The Stoics believe that to live well, we must live in accordance with nature. This means understanding the natural world and our place within it, recognizing that human beings are rational creatures meant to live in harmony with the universe. By aligning our actions with reason and the natural order, we can live a life that is both virtuous and fulfilling. 6. The impermanence of life, accepting change. One of the central teachings of Stoicism is the recognition of life's impermanence. All things, including our lives, are transient. The Stoics advise us to accept the inevitable changes and losses in life, understanding that nothing lasts forever. By embracing the impermanence of life, we are freed from the fear of loss and better able to appreciate the present moment. 7. Endurance, the strength to overcome adversity. Stoicism teaches that adversity is not something to avoid, but an opportunity for growth. The Stoics view hardship as a test of character, one that allows us to develop resilience and strength. By facing challenges with courage and perseverance, we become stronger and more virtuous, ready to navigate whatever life throws our way. Rate, mindfulness and reflection, cultivating self-awareness. Daily reflection and mindfulness are central practices in Stoic philosophy. By regularly examining our thoughts and actions, we gain greater self-awareness and the ability to adjust our behaviors. Journaling, a common Stoic practice, allows us to evaluate our progress, identify areas for improvement, and reinforce our commitment to living virtuously. Number 9. Fate, embracing what happens. The Stoics embrace the concept of fate, understanding that much of life is beyond our control. Instead of resisting fate or wishing for things to be different, Stoicism teaches us to accept what happens with grace. This doesn't mean passivity. Rather, it means responding to life's events with wisdom and virtue, regardless of whether they are favorable or not. 10. Self-sufficiency, finding contentment within. The Stoic ideal is to be self-sufficient, relying on inner resources rather than external circumstances for happiness. True contentment, according to Stoicism, comes from within through the cultivation of virtue and the mastery of our emotions. By developing self-sufficiency, we can maintain peace and joy regardless of what the external world offers us. 11. Gratitude, appreciating what we have. Stoicism encourages a deep sense of gratitude for what we have, rather than focusing on what we lack. The Stoics believed that gratitude shifts our perspective, allowing us to appreciate the present moment and all that we have. This attitude of thankfulness leads to greater peace of mind as we stop chasing after fleeting pleasures and instead find joy in the simplicity of life. 12. The practice of wisdom. Discerning the right path. Wisdom is a central Stoic virtue, and it is the ability to discern what is truly important in life. The Stoics practice wisdom by continually seeking to align their actions with reason, virtue, and the greater good. This involves asking ourselves tough questions, considering the long-term consequences of our actions, and remaining committed to living with integrity and honor. 13. The role of community. Stoicism in society. Though Stoicism teaches self-sufficiency, it also emphasizes the importance of community. The Stoics believed that we are not solitary beings but part of a greater whole. Our actions should contribute to the welfare of others, and we should act justly in all our relationships. By practicing justice and compassion, we can help create a more virtuous and harmonious society. Number 14. The power of acceptance, letting go of control. One of the most profound teachings of Stoicism is the power of acceptance. We cannot control every aspect of our lives, and trying to do so only leads to frustration and anxiety. Instead, the Stoics teach us to accept things as they are, understanding that the world will unfold as it is meant to. This acceptance frees us from the need to control everything and allows us to focus on what we can change, our thoughts and actions. 15. The goal of Stoicism, achieving eudaimonia, flourishing. The ultimate goal of Stoic philosophy is to achieve eudaimonia, or flourishing, a life lived in accordance with virtue, reason, and wisdom. Eudaimonia is not about external success or pleasure, but about living a life that is meaningful, purposeful, and in harmony with our true nature. By practicing the Stoic virtues, we can achieve a state of flourishing where we experience true happiness and fulfillment. Conclusion. Stoicism as a guide for modern life. Stoicism offers a powerful practical philosophy for navigating the challenges of modern life. By focusing on what we can control, living in accordance with virtue, and accepting the impermanence of life, we can cultivate inner peace and resilience. The teachings of Stoicism remind us that true happiness comes from within, through the mastery of our thoughts, actions, and attitudes. In a world that often feels chaotic and uncertain, Stoicism provides a timeless blueprint for living a life of tranquility, strength, and purpose.